And speaking of the Grand Prix final, you know that Wenjing Sui and Cong Han would like to book their ticket there. This is already their second Grand Prix event. They won Skate America earlier, so another top finish here, which they will most likely get, will have them earn that spot to the Grand Prix final.
Yeah, it's really a math game, isn't it? First place here, second place there, and someone else on the other side of the world is doing the same thing, and it comes down to the last two competitions to add everything up. Every point counts. Nice little bit of skating style there, ability to maneuver back into each other, back to back, and that takes repetition.
Gearing up for their first huge element, the quad twist. 4 rotations, up she goes. Yes, beautifully done. I think pairs is the discipline that has most sort of upped its game over the last few years. Here they're doing it. Oh, little fall there.
She had to recover from the landing of that toe. She was just a little bit behind on her balance, and the next step caught her. Which sure looks easy when it looks easy.
It does, doesn't it? But once upon a time, you know, you could survive in pairs if you had limited jumps and limited rotations. And now, mostly thanks again to Canadians, to Amel and Radford, all the pairs are upping their game. Quads flying in this discipline as well.
Well, they can do a throw quad Salchow. That, a triple version, 3 revolutions off the back inside edge, named after Mr. Salchow so long ago. Very innovative lift. So difficult to get into the position. That's the one drawback. It takes a long time for them to get into that position, and
to maintain the speed through the element as well.
That's true. It's kind of a balancing act between how difficult you want to make your program and how sincere you want to have the overall look be.
What I like about these two, differently to the Russian pair that we just watched, their connection with each other and with the audience seems a lot stronger. They're not just letting the program go and getting the elements done. They're not phoning it in. There seems to be a real connection all the time with everything they're doing. The Russians had a little bit more of a feel of, well, you know, okay, we have to do this now and then this. But these two have a higher level, a sort of more integrity in the performance for me.
Wenjing has always had a real character on the ice, but now she has total control, like Michelle Kwan or Jamie Soleil. These characters on the ice that just own that big, huge white stage. That's brave, isn't it?
Impressive way to end.
Huge energy level right to the very end. Doing that lift right at the very end. Wow.
They are an overall team now, as you said earlier. They're an
They've got it all.
adult. They're a grown-up team, and they deserve it. I have no idea who's going to win, which is kind of exciting.
And you're going to have to wait because we're going to get their marks after the break. They are the 3-time World Junior Champs. Will they have another ticket to the Grand Prix final? Welcome back to Road to the Olympic Games, presented by Petro-Canada. We are in Beijing, China. Perhaps that is a future figure skater there, taking in the action and anxiously awaiting the marks of the Chinese pair of Wenjing Sui and Cong Han. And your thoughts on their performance here? They were leading after the short program.
That's one of the reasons why they are one of the best in the world. That quad twist is clean and pure. Oh, look at her not give up, and then watch this. Oh, so just caught
Just
out
when
of
you
balance.
think you're safe, you're not.
And that is counted as a fall because she went down on her knees, so
That's
there'll be
right.
1 point deduction for that.
Well, they've already won Skate America. They have a gold there. And currently it's the Russians who are sitting up top. So Sui and Han will need a score of 141.61 to capture another gold.
Quad twist versus 2 quad throws. Who wins?
Oh, the Russians. Woohoo. Game on.
Shake your
So
head.
they just miss out. That is by 0.37 is
See, there's
what
that
they
1
just
point
miss
deduction.
out.
Without that, they would have got it.
Ah, that little slip.
That little slip right there was the difference.
And that's what cost them the gold. Kawaguchi and Smirnov will take it here. Sui and Han will get the silver, and another Chinese pair, and Yu and Jin will take the bronze. But let's get you updated now on where the pairs stand as far as the Grand Prix final. And of course, we have to remember that a lot of these pairs have only skated so far in 1 Grand Prix event. Sui and Han have skated in 2. So they're at 28, and it looks like they'll have a chance to go back to the Grand Prix final where they won bronze last year.
Yeah, first and second in your 2 competitions is almost a guarantee.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So there you go. The top 6 in each discipline will move on. Let's get an update now from Scott Russell.